guys, and welcome back to Exchange Sidings, 1907 to 1908, part 2 this time. So what did we do in part 1 as a refresher? So, firstly, Sandhurst Station completely replaced. The closure of Sandhurst Port as well has also taken place. There is everything at this point has been relocated to the Sandhurst chemical plant. In part 2 today, the main goal is connecting the chemical plant to the actual goods depots at the various goods locations around Sandhurst and also in Kenton. Because I'm pretty certain I can weave a road quickly through here into Queen Kenton, pop a wheelie over the rail line here, and deliver goods to Queen Kenton. The trams are now fast enough and convenient enough that could be a good goods flow. Another thing that I need to do is also finish off, I think, do I finish off the quad tracking and then completely rebuild? Do I actually? I know I need to reconnect the Sandhurst goods lines. That can be done, and that will be done. But do I do again? I don't know if would this actually be worth as a closure? I mean, like I said, they could just go to Sandhurst and change, because this passenger station has got Sandhurst related trains, it's got Sandhurst connected trains. So, however, and this port is also losing another 100 grand a year. Do I close those two port crossings because the bridge is single-handedly taking the entire passenger flow? The bridge is coping with the passengers. I mean, this one less so, and a lot of things are going to be broken that are going to try and fix themselves. But Sandhurst has been rationalized and fixed. I need to do signals. This needs to be updated. The goods crossing here could work. I mean, you could also make the argument that could the goods crossing also be railed, because I'm pretty sure there are other quarries. I mean, I'm just looking down the main line here towards myself. Okay, so that oil refinery is closing. Ain't gonna do anything about that. I'm pretty certain there's quarries down here. A lot of machines and a lot of farms. A lot of food processing. But no, here, look, see, up beyond, just beyond Matlock Bath, there's another quarry that could potentially be linked in. How you would do it, though, is actually an interesting question. Is there anything closer to a railhead? To an existing railhead? Not on the MCR side, at least. Over here. And there's another construction material. That's the construction material that I'm trying to end up at. There's a quarry there, but that's closing. It's closing way faster than I can actually save it. No, there is. Consumers, if I go down to... I think it's that one. No. That's Hognor Regis. Northwich. Get some. Sudbury. Oh yeah. And go to suppliers. You've got Helsham, Scarborough. Scarborough's close enough that it could at least be taken to Highworth or Church Stretton by road. In fact, I think I used to do something like that before it lost its connection. But then there's two in Tottenham. Two quarries over in Tottenham, and both of them are conveniently close enough that you could run stone trains into here. Also, this has got construction materials. Needham wants construction materials. Lugshaw wants construction materials. And, okay, North Taunton don't, but Witherness does. Hognor Regis does. Swaffham does. Right. Needham Tools. Where do you actually go to? Because it's been a little while. So, you go Barton up on Humber Refinery. You go up to there. This station could probably do an upgrade. The wagons that you use, I believe, are... Oh, no, you've got mixed rates. So, yeah, you can handle just about anything. Human tools, though, if I manage those vehicles... I want to view what the train can handle. Oh. I edit the line. Shit, you can't take construction materials. Okay, I might need to repurpose what they can take. Although need them goods. Does that head down there? It does. Manage vehicles. No, it's managed. It's the line you need to manage. You'll also take the same. Why have I got that? Is that two trains doing the same thing? Needham tools and Needham goods. No, Needham tools is that. Needham goods. Needham goods is chemicals and petrochems. That goods is delivery. Flying Keppel, why do you still go for it? You go from... Oh, you do still go to ground from docks. And Needham tools. Fountain fuel supply is Haverhill. The good supply is... Okay. You still go through plastics. But you don't... So, arguably... Again, rationalization here. This line, I think, is redundant. Because that goes to a single platform goods station. And that single platform goods station that is covered by the same thing this does. Which doesn't go to it, stays primarily on the main line. As you can see, I think I do need to fix some junctioning around here. But that's mainly because all of this area is unsignaled, which isn't going to help. That will be rectified, and signaling and pathfinding will also be rectified. I do like that bridge. And this one is so cute as well. It's just like a little hop. But anywho, yeah, so Taunton Goods Supply is going to be the new the main goods train for North Taunton, which means needing goods, managed vehicles, you actually are gonna get sold, and the managed line itself is gonna be deleted because it's unnecessary. That's reduced. That's probably reduced the running head to a degree because it's just goods that doesn't necessarily need to do much. The same time, okay, you're fine. You're also not really my business. You are. Oh, you're the thoroughbred in the city, and you're actually how much are you making? The line isn't making it, is breaking even. So there's clearly someone that's nuking, who's losing just as much as you're making. But swings and roundabouts, and all of that thing. So yeah, put itself here just sort of works. Um. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting myself distracted. At the same time, that's all doing that. Let's signal the existing main line that we've currently got before I think of expanding beyond. Okay, and now tools. So that's now connected into the current existing network. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to get it to pop a wheelie over that road. There we go. And at the same time, there's road, buildings, passenger. So I need to put the tram station back. Okay. And now at the same moment in time as well, and I am going to. This is just to increase the the consumer base. I take a tram line down here. I think it'll autosave. So much like a notice you there. No, I don't want a bridge. What I do want though is you to be going down consistently. At least you'll be going down this loaded, so there is that. Yeah, do the thing. Now, what have we got retail not just retail, but industry wise, buildings, goods. So I'm already in the industrial town part of the town. Okay. Yeah, do that. Put that in there. So that will now work. Now, time to install the necessary goods lines here. Buildings. That's passenger on a rail network. There's a load of food here that I can capitalize on. And I mean a lot of food. So it's a case of where can I put it that's going to be cheap? One just there. That does a lot there. At the same time, that's not very expensive. That's expensive. That's not as expensive. That actually, that works. Why don't do that? You can also go there because that's existing. This will be a lot of fuel that you can get working here. That's cheap, and that covers a lot. And if you can get someone to cover the construction materials that you're going to bring down here as well. There. Okay, so that's now given me 5 routes I need to install. I've only really got 4 platforms, but eh. We'll start with this. So that's... I'm only going to there. I could actually use you yourself. Although you're going to be like, what the hell? How do I get there? And that's exactly what you're doing. I connect all the stations. Why? That, and you're also using steam trams, so why can't you pathfind? Okay, that explain why you can't pathfind. Okay, that's on me. Now you're complaining still. No, good. That's Sandhurst General. At the same time, manage vehicles. Because you do 19, I'm going to up you guys to 25. No electric path. Okay, is this... What is non-electrified here? Because you should have an electric path. Oh, it's the actual thing itself, the station, the good station itself. What I'm actually going to do there is I'm going to take that good station and make it a passenger station. Because, well... Which now means that you manage line. Rather than going to Sandhurst Annex, you need to go over to Sandhurst Chemical. And you, which is another oil delivery, 2 and 4, double the amount of trams on that. You're every 5 minutes. Replace you with the larger ones. What are you currently? You're also... No, because you're 5 minutes. You are 8 minutes. Manage line. Manage vehicles. If I put another 2 on, that makes it 5 minutes. Okay, that's perfect. So that's now frequency matched. You... Because my services... I want my services I want to have, so they are... So these are all going to share just 2 terminals. I'm so editing all of these fucking autosaves out if I can find them. So bloating my time. So yeah, they get pushed onto their own terminal. They get my services share terminals. Speaking of which, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The one I think I'm missing at the minute is how well does that hit that area? It hits it relatively well, so I'm missing 2. So now I go to depot here, buy, and all of my stuff is going to be these. So immediately I'm going to start with clone Sandhurst Industrial, Sandhurst Petrochem, and clone Sandhurst Food. And then I don't think I've assigned vehicles to these yet, which is Wincanton Commercial and Wincanton Industrial. Why did that complain? Cannot connect to all stations. Why can't you connect to all stations? There's a section without tram track then. Or there's no path because there's no electric. Can be one of the two. Which is the second. There we go. So that's now sorted all of that out. And now, at the minute, everything is also sort of just seething at me because everything is currently broken. Right. I need to start signaling this, and I need to start doing it now. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to signal this and then come back to you guys when I've signaled it. So that you guys can just see me doing building. Because it's going to be signaling and pathing, and that's a nightmare. So, I'll see you guys shortly. Hey guys, so I'm back. And yeah, so you've just missed me re-signaling all of this. I'll just pan through so you can see how I've done it. So, you know, large distance approaches, then you've got a couple here because you've got some points works that actually trains are filtering over. Distant English distant here because that would almost be as if it were marking the fact that you are changing you're changing the gauge and you're changing the nationality, so makes a degree of sense why you'd have one there. It's almost as if it was like the case of, you know, the handover or such. But yeah, no, the starters. So coming out from Sandhurst, you have the starters. You've got some inner homes here. Yeah, they're inner homes. And you come to here, which is the outer homes and the junction. So then you've got all of this is capable of 75-mile-an-hour running. And then you've got the junction signals here and releases and the goods line signals there. And then coming up here, you get rather heavily spaced out signaling. One thing I did notice that I missed though is having a waypoint. You want a signal there to get a train to hold here. Oh no, rather spaced out signaling, place signal boxes relevant to where I'd actually have sections because I've got section handovers here. And then coming down here, you've got more signaling. Again, like you said, relatively spaced out. And then you come to Needham approach control. Yeah, just junction releases, and then you're coming into Needham Market itself officially. And you've got the honestly, it's a relatively seamless transfer at the moment between the great north, not the Great Central, northwest, northeastern style, not east north, Great Northern style of fourth quad rail here. As you can see, where you've got the fasts on the inside, and it's two trains running in the same direction on each side of the track, to what is dubbed as Midland style, where it is up, down, fast, and slow. The fast and slow is changing interchangeably based on need. And then you've got this separate goods line here running alongside that seems to be taking just about everything at the moment. Yeah. It is handling pretty much everything at the moment. But that's to change now. Right. So I need to go into lines. I need to set by the ones that can be seen. Midland Main Line semi-fast. When you leave the Grantham Prescott Northwich delivery, actually no, before I do pathing, fix the path. What do I mean by fix the path? Well, I haven't quad-tracked this side of the line yet. So I'm about to break absolutely everything in fixing this. This does mean that I am going to have to rebuild Axbridge, because I'm changing the style of how the line, of what lines are being used. But it should just be as simple as a station replace. No, it isn't going to be as simple as a station replacement. The light spacing is going to be off. Right, so trains are now in the way here. That is half expected. Right, yeah. Keep you at 120. Have that drop away slowly, yet consistent. Well, actually, it's not dropping really away at all. The ground's dropping away. Yeah, that looks actually awesome at the moment. So let's get the fast sim, because that then will set the line and the pace. I can try and keep it level as well. I reckon that will also look good better. Now, can I get... Do I need to use a cheeky tunnel? Good cheeky tunnel. I don't mind saying no to cheeky tunnel. That ain't cheeky tunnel. That's just solving my problem by throwing money at the situation. Not cheeky tunnel. So I'll go cheeky tunnel. So what I'll do is I'll try and do Adorable Little Bridge instead. And also what I'll do is to get everything out of the way and so it works here. You, and you get filtered onto that line. Unnecessarily, that's not necessarily a cheeky bridge. That's a good little bridge. Let's see what I can do here. That's a nice little bridge. And with electric tram, because we're fine, I'm going to upgrade this whilst I'm at it. So it can reach into Sandhurst's. Oh shit! I was upgrading with street, not. Tool. I am a tool. There we go. Yeah, that works. Because that now renders that depot redundant. And what it also does is that enables for the upgrade to electric traction. But that's only, again, just one problem. Well, they're actually heading in the wrong direction anyway, so. So I'm just relaying entire fucking main line is stressful. There's a case of someone had to do it. And I'd rather it not necessarily, not that. Okay, what I'm about to say is that I'd rather it be me, because it's a case of then I can at least fully understand why, if that makes sense. Again, take it as far as there. I might need to delete that street, and that street to give me additional, just enough room. Which therefore means that that road here needs to be upgraded to an electric tram. Where I hope that was close enough for it to take. It was. And there's only one. It's only calling at it in one direction, so that's okay. Shut up. So yeah, now yes, Northwich is butted into a rather major station, despite only having 2 platforms. I'm going to treat it as such. But first, before I start monkeying around with speed limits, I'm just going to want to get tracking. So I'm taking it 6 wide immediately. No, firstly, I need to do the filtering. So it's 4 tracks here, and it's that. So I need to then get, okay, so you are becoming the fast up. You're becoming the slow up, but you're currently the down fast. Okay. So the easiest way of doing it is just walking points. By walking the points, I mean need to find what the point motor is. There. That's what I mean by walking the points. And it works. Instantly. Everything crosses over, everything gets where it needs to be, everything just works. During this time, it's also going to make this so this is only traversable at 50 miles an hour. Hopefully, as I ride out one of Wolfgang's trains heading in the direction of the line that we just worked on, hopefully the measures that I've implemented will both increase capacity, reduce traffic, and the reduction of traffic will mean that we've got with the reduction of traffic means that trains will be moving more consistently. They'll be moving faster, so therefore we'd actually result in potentially less traffic bottlenecks, meaning potentially less snarl ups because stock is, because we only make money on trains completing their journeys. If a train doesn't complete its journey in a quick enough time, its own running costs nullify its income. So, with all of that, likes, comments, shares, all of that good stuff, it helps out me, it helps out the channel, and it shows that you guys actually enjoy watching my content, and therefore drives me to actually produce more of it. Once again, I'd like to say that I am actually more active on Twitch. And I also want to give a small announcement that I have now reached Twitch affiliate. This means that I can now start generating income off the ad revenue on my Twitch channel. It also means that you guys, if you wish to, can subscribe to said Twitch channel. And by subscribing to the channel, you'll gain additional benefits and perks, as well as the removal of said ads. And also, it actually means that I get a bit more money coming in, and the money that I bring in from Twitch and YouTube goes immediately back into making more content both on Twitch and YouTube. So thank you all for watching, and please have an excellent rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is, whatever time it is for you that you're watching this, and thank you.